Plus, pas de plus dans tes ballons pour kicker, comment tu fonctionnes?
Pas de plus. On garde le bon vieux classique. Depuis toujours, on était comme ça. Donc, on va continuer comme ça cette année. Comme l'an passé. Dans le fond, rien ne change pour nous.
Voyais-tu une différence? Tu as sûrement essayé de botter avec les nouveaux ballons. Est-ce que tu voyais une différence, toi?
On était plus à l'aise avec les anciens ballons. Mais, tu sais, quand on a su la nouvelle, on s'est mis à botter avec. Puis, tu sais, au match, on l'a vu, on a réussi nos bottées. Puis, c'était correct. Donc, à la fin de la journée, je pense que c'est mental aussi. L'aspect de tout ça. Je préfère mieux les balles sans chip, qui est plus le classique qu'on est habitué d'avoir. C'est plus le temps qu'on a eu pour se préparer avec ces balles-là qui, je pense, qui ont fait la différence. Ils n'étaient pas tout à fait prêts encore.
À quoi tu t'attends de l'équipe offensivement pour le match contre Canada? Vous aviez bien commencé la saison.
Ouais.
Vous voulez bâtir là-dessus?
Oui, exactement. On a eu un très bon match contre Winnipeg. Si la seule chose, les field goals qu'on a fait, ils étaient courts, ça veut dire que peut-être qu'il faut plus compléter dans la zone payante. C'est peut-être la seule chose que je verrais, mais sinon, on a joué contre une très bonne défensive de Winnipeg, puis on a réussi à mettre beaucoup de points à la première semaine. Puis si c'est ça le baseline, je pense qu'on est très bien parti pour ça.
C'est des clés du match, si on veut, des choses que vous allez particulièrement bien faire pour aller justement marquer les points?
Nous, côté unité spéciale, c'est de donner un beau positionnement de terrain à l'offensive ou à la défensive. Puis, le plan de match, je pense que c'est plus l'offensive qui s'occupe de tout ça. Là. Nous, on embarque lorsque notre nom est appelé, mais l'offensive, on va laisser ça à Cody.
Now with the injury to Snead, do you expect to have a bigger offensive burden on your shoulders?
Yeah, I wouldn't call it a burden. You know, I love to get the ball in my hands and make plays, but I think we're an unselfish group. We understand that at any given night that someone can make a play, and thankfully last game was my night. But definitely, yeah, if that's what's called upon me, I know Seven trusts me, so I'm ready to make some plays.
How do you feel the chemistry of the offensive unit is so early in the season? Do you feel like you've kept what you've had last year?
Yeah, definitely. I think we're light years ahead of where we were last year. Coaches see that. The players feel that too, so we can move around, be in different positions. You know, obviously with 85 going down, someone's going to have to play to that boundary slot. So I think we're definitely ahead of where we were last year, and it just means we can play with it more.
So you guys are going to roll 3 starting Canadians. I mean, we've seen it a little bit before. I think Sask did that a couple of years ago. But what is that? You know, the depth. What does it speak toward the depth of what you guys have going on?
Yeah, that's awesome. You know, when I heard that this morning, I got a grin on my face because I think that's awesome. You know, especially for the Canadian game. But to just show, you know, that we're more than just ratio players. You know, we're 3 of the best receivers on the team, and that's why we're going to start 3 Canadians. So yeah, I talked to Cody a little bit. He said in Sask they rolled 4, but yeah, I think that's awesome, and I can't wait for Shether to get his hands ready.
I'm curious, when you put on the tape from this past weekend, is there something that you noticed that you didn't maybe see in real time, just in regards to yourself?
I mean, I was happy with my route running. You know, I was able to catch pretty much every ball thrown to me except one. So I was happy with my game. Obviously, you go back and it feels better than it was. You know, there's some things I could have improved on, but overall, you know, we got the win, so that's all I can ask for.
Half of Cody's completions went to you. Just can you tell me a little bit about the rapport that you guys have built from maybe the middle of last season to right now?
Yeah, definitely. You know, Seven, Cody trusted me. We've been lights out on practice, you know, and all in camp. So I think that plays into it as well. And then same with last year, obviously having that last catch and, you know, just building that chemistry. You know, that's what you need with your starting quarterback. So just excited for Cody to keep throwing the ball my way. You know, hopefully some more coverage comes my way and, you know, get 11 open, get those other guys open too. But yeah, I can't ask for any more.
You said that things have been better offensively than they were at this time last year. I'm just curious, like specifically, what's a little smoother?
Just chemistry, you know. Before, you know, we'd have some people in the huddle maybe asking for some plays, you know, just slowing things down. And now you can feel like everybody's not thinking, we're just playing fast, you know. And I think that shows in our completion percentage and just shows when we can move each other around and play in different positions. So I think we're pretty seamless right now.
I mean, I know you guys played against Gino last year. Yeah. I'm just curious, like, you know, your memories of playing that year together out here.
Yeah, you know, Gino showed me the ropes. You know, my first year when I came in here, he was the guy. I mean, he still is the guy in the CFL, but he was that big brother to me. Kind of showed me how to be a professional, showed me how to lead and take the ropes, which I'm doing now. So I definitely owe that to him. But once we get on the field, you know, it's no brothers. You know, it's fight to the last whistle, and then we'll say what's up after the game.
Thank you.
Merci beaucoup.
Bryce, looks like you're up. You know, this week. I mean, you're already playing on special team, but it looks like you're going to be starting on defense. Talk to us. You know, how you feeling? You know, few days before making your first CFL start?
I'm feeling blessed. First and foremost, I'd like to, just send my condolences and prayers to, Reggie Stubblefield. He was, I feel like part of, the heart and soul of this defense. He brought a lot of energy. He's someone who had a big impact on me coming here. Actually, I've known Reggie since before I arrived here in Montreal. We actually trained together for the pre-draft in Florida, so we had a great relationship prior to this. He's someone I could lean on for a lot of things, on and off the field, just getting acclimated here in Montreal. So first and foremost, I just want to send my prayers and condolences to him. Hate seeing anything like that happen to any of my teammates. But, secondly, I'm someone who's never, backed away from a challenge. I'm eager for the opportunity. I think I've prepared well before this moment, just training on my way. Prior to coming up here and arriving, I wanted to be in the best shape that I possibly could, and I always believed in myself. And like I said, I'm ready to take on any challenge that comes my way, and fit in this defense, the way I have in camp, and moving forward. So I'm here to do my job, play hard, and bring a energy and swagger to the defense that I know I'm capable of.
What do you see in this dress room in Montreal that maybe you didn't see in the Las Vegas or something like that? There's a kind of a family here, no?
Absolutely, absolutely. I think it starts with Coach Moss. He does a great job, and really the whole coaching staff, of just incorporating family, doing a lot of events within the team that, just push team chemistry and, building those bonds with people you might not particularly be around all the time. A guy that I've kind of become really cool with is Justin Lawrence. He's on the offensive line. I play defensive back. Usually you don't see too many guys of those different positions hanging out with each other, but it's just something that Coach Moss has implemented and us as players have bought in, and I think it's done nothing but wonders for our team. And so I'm definitely I could see it, from the day I came in. People here welcomed me with open arms between the coaches and the players. I think everyone here has a healthy relationship. We just want to buy in and do whatever it takes to help the team win. So, like I said, it stuck out from the first day I got here. And, I know this is just the beginning of the journey, but I think, the future is very bright.
It's hard to be a newcomer to the CFL and stand out right away, but you were consistent as they come in practice, in training camp. You had, you made plays in the inter-squad game, you made plays in the preseason game, you made plays in the first game. Just how do you speak to that level of consistency? And I know it's football, but it is kind of a new football league.
Absolutely, I think it's something from my coaching from way high. I think it's just something I've always prided myself on, being the same guy every day, finding ways to get better. In any way possible, whether that be on the field, off the field, my mental, just whatever I feel like I need to do to become the best player that I can be for my teammates, for my coaches during practice and on game day. That's what I'm going to do. And so, like I mentioned earlier, I think it just goes back to my training and my habits that I've built years and years before this, since I was a little boy. I think I've really dedicated my life to this. And, prior to coming here, I didn't look at this opportunity any different than anyone I've had prior to this. I attacked it head on. I took it same way I would take any camp. I wanted to come in the best shape possible. I wanted to get better at things I felt like I wasn't as good at last year, and I wanted to come in and make some noise right away. And so, like I said, I think it just speaks to my training and my preparation in the off season. And like I said, this is just the beginning. I know we have a long season ahead, but one thing you can expect from Bryce Cosby is I'm always going to be prepared and I'm always going to compete. And so, I plan to do that week in, week out.
What are your strengths as a defensive back?
I think the main thing is, my football acumen, just knowing and understanding the game. I'm not naive, knowing that, coming from the States, the CFL is a different game. But, it gave us access to film in the offseason, and, I did my best to, just kind of glance over it and see anything that I kind of noticed from, my years of playing and experience, any tendencies I could pick up on, or just seeing the actual flow of the game. Obviously, coming in, Coach Thorpe has done a tremendous job of just getting me acclimated, teaching me more about the CFL game itself. And so, just like I said, just trying to really get acclimated, do my best to get around guys, DeQuoy, Reggie Stubblefield, Ruffin, Najee, everybody on the defense, honestly, picking their brains and, just trying to be a sponge. By no means do I have it figured out. And as I keep mentioning, I'm just trying to take it a week at a time and just keep getting better and better. So as long as, these guys are still willing to help me, I'm gonna keep asking questions. So.
How much, if at all, does getting the that 1 quarter-ish help you from last Thursday?
Oh, it helps a lot. It helps a lot. I had a couple guys ask me, how did it feel out there? Was there any difference between that and the preseason? But as you stated, just being able to get out there and get my feet wet and really get some, real live defensive action, before this week going into the game, it's been great. Like I said, just to get that experience out the way. Obviously, I played a lot in the preseason, but just kind of getting a feel for what the preseason and the regular season is like, and then a very formidable opponent in Winnipeg. There's someone who's always at the top of our league and, seems to play the game the right way. So, being able to go out against those guys and compete for, like you said, about a quarter, definitely gave me the start and welcome I wanted as far as just seeing what it was all about.
Quick one, did you choose the number 30? Because I know that you had the 45 during the training camp, no?
Yeah, no, I definitely chose 30. There's not really any significance behind it. I just wanted a change of heart. 45, while it did serve me well in my time wearing it, I felt like I just wanted something different. And so, yeah, I just went with the lowest number they had, which was 30, but there's no significance in the number or anything. Like, doesn't.
You start new number.
Yes, sir, absolutely. Absolutely.
All right.
Thanks, Bryce. Thank you. I like that. You went third person in the